that's why it's really important for a recruiter to build a good relationship with their hiring managers, because then they understand more about them, more understand more about
Mm.
what they like, and what maybe they need. So those are definitely two different things, in a sense.
This is
But
a
everything
great
is,
point right here. There's a great point right
yeah,
here. So I'm glad we're here on this. But think about it this way, right? Um, a recruiter, a recruiter's recommendation holds a lot of weight because
yes,
of the strength of the relationship they have.
yeah,
Mm.
Got you. Hmm.
yeah,
So in the end, I guess we're drilling it down. We say the recruiter works for the company, but that's a broad thought. It's really the recruiter and the hiring manager and the career coach and the candidate that are
Yeah,
the.
correct. So you could almost see it like this. Because I like to see it like this. So the recruiter has existing relationships with hiring managers, and that's to say, if you're a staffing agency recruiter, you have a strong relationship with the hiring manager, and if that recruiter recommends that candidate to the hiring manager because the recommendation holds a lot of weight,
yeah,
there's a higher likelihood that they're going to interview.
Hmm.
Um,
yeah,
but as a career coach, there is extremely high possibility that the company that you want, I don't have any relationships with.
mm,
Because the
Mm.
whole point is that
yes,
you're leading the show here. The whole point
Yeah.
is that
yes,
I'm dedicated to you. So whatever you want to do, we'll work together on it. So
yeah,
very, very high chance that I have no relationships with the company that you want because you just want whatever company you want. I don't have
yes,
relationships with the
exactly.
entire world.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess that brings the question now. I'm on the side of wondering, as far as a career coach, when you run into someone who even maybe you look at their resume and everything, it's like, yeah, you probably be a good candidate for this company. I don't have any rapport with this company. Is there a way to try and gain that or
Yeah, yeah,
break
yeah. I
through?
think that, and again, that's the main difference between a career coach and a recruiter. Because again, as a career coach, I don't have the relationships. That's the main thing, and don't have relationships. You have a particular interest in a particular company that you're coming to me about. I like this company, and I say, okay, well, let's see how we can build a relationship with those companies. And how can we do that? By communicating with them. How are we going to communicate with them? Email. You communicate with them on LinkedIn. You have to communicate to have a relationship, right? So it has to be
Yeah,
what form of outreach are you going to use to build this relationship?
yeah,
You know? And so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if cold email works, you could do cold email outreach. And that would be, one piece of a job search strategy to build a relationship with someone there. Um, and so that's what
yeah,
I think. And then there are things that you could do in your outreach messages that will get you ahead. And I think Alex could definitely speak to this. How many
mm,
people just send you like a message saying, "Hey, need job. Here's resume."
yeah, a lot. Do you know, I don't want to sound silly, but like the amount of times I just get like just a LinkedIn message from somebody I don't know, and they'll just say hi. You
Mm.
need to get to the point and try and give me some detail about, what role you're looking for, what interests you, or and grab my attention. And yeah, it's really important to do that, because recruiters get a lot
How many
of
people do
messages, and
this?
it's not it's not, you're not trying to be rude, if you don't get back to individuals,
I
but
don't have
you
time.
have to provide a bit more information, or grab our attention somehow. I mean, that does grab my attention, but not in the right way, to be honest. So
I mean, we're talking about
yeah,
it right now. If you don't mind us, we're talking about it
yeah,
like
we are.
this.
For those who do that, you did get attention. Unfortunately, not in the best way.
I don't want to be rude, but yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah. But
Happens all the time. Happens all the time.
mm,
So how do
yeah,
we do what is the proper way to go about that whole
Well, I,
situation?
I have it in an article there. I wrote it all out for people so they can, know what to do. And again, the whole idea is if you're having trouble implementing this, hire a coach.
I was thinking about when you said you can have knowledge, but embodiment of knowledge
Oh
is the
yeah.
so yeah, it's there.
And it relates to the article that you put on. It's about building relationships or building a relationship in a sense. And I'm not trying
Yeah,
to
you're
go out with
networking.
anybody,
You're
but
trying to
that's
network.
networking in that sense. And for me, and I've got very recent examples of this, um, you know, people reaching out to me, and maybe talking about a role that they're interested in, but really telling me and showing me how much they want to work for the organization. That sits for me really well. And if they haven't been successful with one opportunity, they've taken it on the chin and said, um, I'm interested in moving forward for another opportunity. And they just show a real interest. And for me, in your article, you mention about kind of just building up and kind of I can't remember exactly what it is that you
Oh
said.
yeah,
Sorry
I think
about
I
that.
said yeah,
Yeah.
I think I said like deposits. You make like deposits.
Yeah, deposits, and it really is true. If somebody can really show that they're really keen on the organization just as much as the role, it's like, wow, okay, they really want to work for for your organization. They're really thinking about how they can really positively impact
Mhm.
um, the organization.
Knew the organization like history as well as let's say some of the downfalls the organization have and even possibly some solutions they thought about. For example, like I said, I used to work for Toyota and they had an issue with the Camry or whatever. And if I noticed that and then I came to want to be part of the organization and was able to even say, I looked at when y'all had this downturn, and I think with what I know could help prevent certain situations because you're, really into the company, that probably would
Yes,
stand out uh
absolutely.
more. So
10,000%. 10,000%. Yeah,
Research,
yeah.
research. Do research in a company.
Research. And
facts.
Do
it's
research.
it's it's amazing. Do you know what? Like, the job descriptions are overlooked. I know, like, read them. Please, my biggest advice to anybody is read the job descriptions properly and analyze elements of that because those are nuggets that the organization are giving you. And if you can kind of in your messaging to me or to any recruiter, if you can like Patrick just mentioned, if you can kind of give a resolution based on what you've read, a solution, sorry, based on what you've read in the job description, and you can show us that you can solve a problem in terms of what we're doing as an organization, we're going to be like ding 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 ding. Okay, we have to speak to you, and you stand out more than anyone else because you've gone the extra length. You've gone extra, a little bit further to show that you are that right candidate. And so
Right.
I would be silly not to want to speak to you and to not bring you forward for, a further review.
I mean, even as a staffing agency, people come in, and I remember one time there was the guy who just walked into the staffing agency. He's like, "Hey guys, I need a job here." I'm like, Okay, what do what do you do?" "Oh, I'm a comedian at nighttime, and I'm also doing accounting work." All right. Well, obviously we can't get you any gigs. You realize that, right? Like, um, I don't know why you told us about that, but like, you
Okay.
do you want you're looking for an accounting job? Yeah, looking for an accounting
Yeah.
job. What type of accountant are you looking to be? I don't have time for you to go back and forth. So you
Facts.
eventually get to some kind of like understanding of like, oh, you like cost accounting. And not only do you like cost accounting, you want it to be with a manufacturing industry. We have no relationships with them. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah.
You just
I was
wasted
about to
my
say
time.
that's when you pull a card out and say, what you need is a career coach, because this is the totally the wrong
Yes.
approach of doing it.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Here you go and try again. Thank you, sir. For real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why recruiters get bad rap because people come in there and start asking these questions, and they say, "Oh man, this recruiter's an asshole. He's not trying to help me."
That's
That's
not my
not
job.
You need to help
that's not
yourself a
it.
bit. Yeah, yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
recruiter. I mean, I don't even see how people get confused. The term is right there. I recruit. I don't coach. So, but it is, if in common sense was common, you know.
That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Common sense is common. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,